Guys, wow. Tottenham tears. Match reaction. The North London derby. Arsenal 4. The Spurs 1. North London is still red, people. North London is still red. They had the best away record in the league. Well, I'm sorry to say, guys. That has been put to bed. Them man came to frustrate. They came for a draw and they got their behinds absolutely slapped. Absolutely slapped. This is the match reaction for the North London derby. Yes, 3-star Eze. Not star boy. 3-star Eze. Could have been a 4th goal. How is it that our number 10, Odegaard, take note. Odegaard, take note. On your debut, you score a hat-trick. You could have had 4. This could have been 5. This could have been 6. What a game. Listen, I am absolutely gassed. You know what? I'm going to tell you something, guys. I didn't see the game in its entirety. You know why? Because I was out doing the Lord's work. I was out, feeding the homeless. So that made it even extra special, you know what I mean? Helping those in need and stuff like that. But I did manage to sneak some of the game in. And the game that I did sneak in and some of the highlights that I did sneak in was Eze banging his goals, man. And God, what it was a pleasure. It was a pleasure. And listen, let's look at the team selection. Listen, we had a lot of injuries. We've gone into this game. Glock didn't make the bench. Odegaard didn't make the bench. Obviously, we know that Gabriel Magalhaes is out for a few weeks, according to our manager. Listen, we don't know when he's going to be back, but hopefully it will be soon. Madueke makes it to the bench. Martinelli, I think, was on the bench as well. So we had a couple of our players back. And yeah, we're gonna go into it. And team news, as I say, Raya in goal. There was a change, obviously, with Pierre Ankipaye coming in for Gabriel, that left-sided defender. That's what he is. He's a left-sided central defender. And Calafiori playing out as the left-back. William Saliba, and we had Timber. So I'm just kind of looking to my left because I've got the thing in front of me. So and in the middle we had Zubamendi, Eze, Declan Rice, and up front the IT solution, Mikel Moreno, Leandro Trossard. What a game he had. Saka on the right. And I'm not going to go into the Tottenham game. I don't care about the chicken on the ball. It's about us. It's about Arsenal. The pressure was on, guys. Our rivals dropped points at the weekend. Man City losing to Newcastle yesterday, 2-1. Liverpool at home to probably one of the worst sides we've seen in a long time in terms of Nottingham Forest. Losing their manager, bringing in Sean Dyche. Same Nottingham Forest last season, beat them at their ground. Go and beat them comprehensively, 3-0. Absolutely unbelievable. And I will be talking a lot more about that in the What's Going On podcast on Wednesday night. So people come and tune in and check in on that, because I'll be talking about a certain man, Chile, because I don't know what happened, Chile, but your team has absolutely let you down. And listen, what a game. We controlled the game from the start. Look, the first 25, 30 minutes, they were frustrating us. They were time wasting. As I said, they only come there to get a draw. I'm telling you this now. You know, their goalkeeper, Vicario, time wasting. You know, they're trying to little dark arts on us and stuff like that. And you're looking at the game and getting a bit frustrated. Listen, there was an early chance for Deckers, a lovely scoop ball by Eze, who, for me, has to get man of the match. Lovely scoop ball in that 10 roll, and Deckers hits it straight. at the goalkeeper. And you're thinking, oh no, and the game's going on. But in the 36th minute, we get the first goal. What a ball from Mikel Moreno. You know, listen, Mikel Moreno's not a striker. You know, a lot of times when he's picking up the ball, he's dropping deep for it and that. So you kind of had a rotation of false nines. Trossard sometimes was playing central. Sometimes you'll see Saka over there. So, listen, credit to Mikel Arteta for doing what he did with the side. We had no choice but to kind of rotate that thing. So it was a lovely dink ball over the top. Ball floated the ball across the top, over the top. And he turned, it looked like it took a deflection, and we get, the first goal from Leandro Trossard. And he had a great game. He had a great game. He had a bit of a issue. I think somebody fouled him, clattered him, and he kind of sort of, before he had scored a goal, was walking off a little bit gingerly. But thankfully, he was okay. And he opens up the scoring. And listen, I'm not going to lie, Trossard has been one of our best players this season. We was ready to let this guy go. Same with Martinelli. But listen, Martinelli has come off the bench and scored some vital goals for us. And we open up the game. And listen, what a game it was. And just looking at the timelines in terms of the goals, 36th minute, we get the goal. Then Eberechi Eze, as I said, man of the match. Lovely goal from him. I think Declan Rice, an assist from Declan Rice, and Eze again puts it away nicely. No mucking about. First time, bang. No mucking about. I think again, did it take a slight deflection? I was hoping, some people were saying it might have offside because of the way our players were kind of lined up in front of the goalkeeper, but it wasn't offside. It was a goal, and we make it 2-1. So we go in half time 2-1. I didn't even have time to sit down for the second half. Within a minute, you and Timber, again, we just opened them up like a can of worms. We literally opened them up. They were so easy to cut through. Yeah, literally, Timber, ball comes to him, he plays it across. Again, no hesitation whatsoever. Bangs it, gets his second goal. And you're thinking, right, okay. Yeah, I mean, this is what we want now. We're 3-0 up. Game, set, and match. But what on earth? I wanted so much a clean sheet, but what on earth was Zubimendi doing? That was the only downside for me in that game. Zubimendi with his back to goal, getting pressed, and of all people, Richarlison lobs our keeper. Raya, how many times are you going to get lobbed? It's happening too often, man. Now, I can't remember when we played Tottenham in the start of pre-season. Guys, put it in the comments later on when you watch this. Did we get lobbed? I know this season he's been lobbed, but I can't remember if he got lobbed in that pre-season game. He's got to cut that out of his game, because a better side, Tottenham had a little bit of an ascendancy, nothing much, because we managed to quell that and we took back control of the game. But a better side would probably have put more pressure on us. We would have sat back deep, and then it could have been a different story. But look, it's 3-1, and listen, then three-star Eze in the 76th minute, an assist from, again, Trossard, and it makes it 4-1. And listen, I think a couple of minutes later, he nearly made it, got his fourth goal to make it 5-1. We was all over them. We was all over Tottenham. North London derby? What North London derby? They only came there to get a draw. Romero moaning in the referees. I think he got a yellow card for dissent. He ends up missing now the game against Fulham because he got his 5th yellow card. Listen, they had no answers. I mean, when we look at the match statistics, let's just check those out. The match statistics here, we had something like, what was it? Let's see now. 17 shots. Yeah. We had 8 on target. So they're 3 shots and they're 2 on target. 88% pass accuracy, the same as with Tottenham. We listen, I don't know what the actual 57% possession we had compared to their 43% possession. We had 367 passes, and they had 235. And look, as I say, we controlled that game. We absolutely controlled that game. And then obviously we had players coming off. Mikel Arteta started to make changes with the players. So I think Ankipe, he came off. I think Mosquera came on for him because Ankipe picked up. I don't think he was carrying an injury or what. He came off. Calafiori came off in the 90-something minutes, and Miles Lewis-Skelly came on for him. Ethan Nwaneri came on for Moreno. I think it was in the, I can't remember if it was the 80-something minute. I can't remember. And who else came on? And it was Noddy Madueke came on for Trossard. And yeah, I think he came on in about the 80-something minute, something like that as well. So look, all in all, a fantastic evening of football, guys. You know, as I say, our rivals losing at the weekend, it was a different kind of pressure, and Arsenal stood up to that pressure. And well done to Mikel Arteta. Yes, I said it. Well done to Mikel Arteta. Now we need to go on now and beat Bayern Munich, who we play on Wednesday. And then we have another London derby away to Chelsea. Now, if we beat them, and if we beat Bayern Munich this week, can we believe? Can we believe, people? Can we believe? But let me tell you this now. Eze, for me, is the man of the match. And this is the Eze that I want to see going forward. His work rate in midfield, absolutely fantastic. Took his goals well. This is the Eze. You know what I mean? I've been going on about him, you know, when we've done our match reactions, and when I've gone on streams and that, to take the ball by the horns. And today, not only did he take the balls by the horn, man slam dunked the ball. You know what I mean? Man slam dunked him. Yeah? And so we have it. Arsenal 4. Spurs 1. Chile, if you're listening, if you're watching this, yeah? I'll speak to you on Wednesday. You need to be on the show. You need to answer for your crimes, your war crimes. What happened there? You guys did not turn up. The chicken on the ball. Yes, and that's what it is. Chicken on the ball. We are now on 29 points, guys. 7 points clear of Man City and 11 points clear of Liverpool. Liverpool are pretty much now out of the title race. I can say that now. Before I was saying, did they have a chance? But after losing to Nottingham Forest, Slot, you've got a lot to answer to, and we will be covering that too on Wednesday. Don't you worry about that. Listen, Chelsea, they're there in the mix. You know, we're 6 points clear of them. We cannot, guys, we do not let us go back to 22-23 season. 8 points clear. Man City had a game in hand. If we win that game against Aston Villa, I think that's where we made the changes. We would have been 11 points clear. Now, guys, come on. You can do it. Mindset. Come on. Believe. That's what I got to say. Eze, 3-star Eze, does the business. Can you imagine? I'm going to leave you with this. Can you imagine this? In the summer window, Tottenham thought they had their man. They thought they dreamed. I have a dream. They thought they had their man. But there's a certain man called Mr. Berta. Yeah. Cheese string. Yeah. Mr. Berta came and took him right in front of you. Right out your hands, out your clutches. And we got him at the Arsenal. And what does he do? He says, bro, listen, I didn't want to come to your club, your dusty club with the chicken on the ball. This is the club that I'm going to play for. First North London derby, and you go and dunk 3 on them. 3 goals on them. Big up to you, Eze, man. This is what I want to see more from you. And listen, we had a lot of players missing, yeah? So it's only onwards and upwards, guys. And yes, I am very happy. I'm very happy. This is a very happy match reaction. Arsenal 4, Spuds 1, and our 3-star Eze does the business. Take care. Please like, subscribe, if I can say it. Subscribe and share. And I'll see you on the next match reaction. Take care and God bless.